hauled all this lumber over that was stored in my grandparents' barn. And then we are repurposing the door that was on their old house that has actually been stored in the barn. Hi YouTubers, it's Jessica. Welcome back to my channel. I know it has been a while since I have shot a video, but I've had a lot going on. My grandmother had died, and so I've been getting some things from her property, and it's just been a crazy spring, especially with the COVID-19, just a lot here and there, and just my focus has been other places, and so I'm a little lacking on the channel. But I also started a greenhouse build. It's in very early stages, so I've been working on that, and I've also started beekeeping this year. So I will show you all of the projects I've been working on, and I will give you a garden tour. Well, I'm going to start off here by showing you the kale. As you can see, I planted two different, well, I think there's actually 3 different kinds of kale in the garden this year. I did the 1,000 head kale, which my kale isn't quite as big because it got really warm really fast here. So, but usually on the 1,000 head kale, the leaves get really massive. But and my spinach is bolting because it's already had its run. It's just too warm for a lot of things in the gardens. We've been harvesting the kale. I think this is the red Russian kale. You see it's got the purple veins in the leaves. And there's also some peas growing back here. And then tomatoes. And then the back there, I re-sowed some carrots. Some of them aren't up yet. But then if you look, the tomatoes are doing really good this year. They're really liking this heat. This is probably the quickest my tomatoes have grown for this time of the year. Some of them even have tiny little blossoms on them. I probably got these planted a little too close together this year, but it was the only way I could get them all put in here. And they got cute little baby blossoms on them. I'm so excited because I have not had tomatoes this early. The bugs are attacking, and you know, they're starting to get some sun damage. So the heat has just really taken its toll. The lettuce is about done. All the spring things are about finished out here, but they look nice. And then I want to show you these peas. These peas are the King Tut peas. Look how beautiful these blossoms are. There's like different shades of purple, and they're just beautiful. And then the pods, of course, are purple. Except for I have some down here. I don't know if these have cross-pollinated with something. But these are not purple on this last ones. They have splotches of purple. Let's see if I can... Splotches of purple on a green pod. But they're not purple like these are. But they have grown really tall and beautiful. They're just massive, these peas. The other peas, I planted the little Marvel peas beside it. And I don't know what happened. Like, some of these are just disappeared. But I've already picked, a bunch off of here, because these came in first, and then Obviously the King Tut peas are just now coming in, but they have grown way taller than the little marble peas. The little marble peas, they don't get as tall though. And then over here these are called horticulture beans. It's a drying bean, kind of like a pinto bean, similar to a pinto bean. So I planted it on both sides of this trellis because these peas will be finishing up here real soon, and so these beans will take off and fill that space in. And then since we had an area in between the two trellises out here, I thought I would plant something in between them. We planted some zucchini. In the back is the Zimba zucchini from Baker's Creek. And this one down here is a Black Beauty. These were started in the house, and this one down here was started from seeds. So that's why they're a little bit of difference in the size. And then more of the little marble peas. Probably pick those tomorrow. They need to fill out just a little bit more. Beautiful little nasturtium. This is a Alaskan salmon nasturtium. It's a variegated nasturtium. It gets these salmon colored blossoms on it, and it is just stunning. That's our first blossom that was set, so I'm excited to see that. And then we did pole beans all along the edge of the garden here on the outside to grow up on this fence. And there's also like calendula planted in here in the front to give it some color, as well as moss roses, and I don't know what else. My daughter planted a lot of the garden this year, so she stuck all the nasturtiums in the tires so we could get some color on the outside. This one doesn't have a plant in it because underneath here is a little bird. Let's see if I can. Whoop. I don't know if you guys caught that or not. Little mama bird. I don't know if she's got babies in here yet or not. Oh, dear they are. And they cute little babies. I'll leave you alone so your mama can come back. Okay, this is what I've been working on this year. I captured this swarm, I don't know, it was early in the spring. And just now got a queen about 4 weeks ago, and so we're just now getting close to getting some baby bees. And I've had this hive here for a couple years, so it's ready to be painted. I just purchased these hives, so they're just sitting out here waiting for the other hive to mature. And this is what I've been working on. We hauled all this lumber over that was stored in my grandparents' barn. And then we are repurposing the door that was on their old house that has actually been stored in the barn. The old glass door that you crank and the little glass slats come up. I think those doors are from the 30s. And then I just hiked up the hill. But I haven't gotten very far on it. And then I just put a coat of paint on it. But the paint gun got clogged up, so I had to stop. I can't wait to get it done. Hope to have it done by the fall so I can start plants in there for the fall and winter.